Onalaska Hilltoppers Girls Hockey Co-op on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Bronsten trying to split the defense. Kaia to the front, and they score! Perfect pass. Jaden Hammis on the back end. And we're all tied up 2-2 with 6:18 to play.
Tonight, the Onalaska Hilltopper Girls Hockey Co-op hosts the Viroqua Blackhawks Girls Co-op in a rivalry tilt.
Hilltoppers Hockey on CRSN is presented to you by
Kurt Paff, State Farm Insurance Agency of Onalaska. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Big Al's Lacrosse. Great pizza since 1979. Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers. Natural, gentle, and effective care. Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante. You're invited to taste the difference. Cooley Bank. Bank with confidence. The Crow Lacrosse, American Gastropub, and Bourbon Bar. Noble Insurance, building strong relationships to secure your future. Also by Waste Management, always working for a sustainable tomorrow. Cooley Golf Bowl, the #1 recreational facility in Onalaska. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Howie's Lacrosse, thank you for 75 years. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Seven Rivers region since 1984. B.A. Burrito Company, boldly mixed mad flavors, delivered right to your door. And by Every Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969. King Street Kitchen La Crosse, traditional home-style meals with exceptional service. Jones Construction, award-winning builder specializing in remodels and new construction. Geno's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs, Chicago food with attitude. And by Enhanced Driving Institute, building a new generation of safe drivers.
Now, here with the call from the Omni Center in Onalaska, Wisconsin, the voice of hockey in the Cooley region, Rick Franke.
Good evening. Welcome to high school hockey here on the Cooley Region Sports Network. It is Rick Franke along with Tim Ebner, Jeff Ross on camera as we get set for action between the Viroqua Blackhawks Co-op and the Onalaska Hilltopper Girls Co-op, and it should be a good one. It's a rivalry matchup, and we just saw the Hilltopper boys victorious 11-2 over the Avalanche Hockey Co-op. That was the first game here in the Omni Center here this evening. And Tim, I'm glad you're with me. I hope you can take a break from that sandwich you're mowing down right there, which I smell with the onions and the beef and all that stuff. And
well, you got to eat, don't you?
And chat with us.
Can't waste away.
Just a brief moment. We are currently streaming on a whole new setup here tonight. We're going with the OBS, which I know I'm going to make some mistakes tonight as I'm not totally used to it. We've been using Wirecast pretty much since we started doing these streams on Cooley Region Sports Network, and it's a little bit different. You'll be able to see that we have a new scoreboard and a bunch of things we're going to do. I've already warned Tim not to hit the table because he'll move our scoreboard in focus, our little clock. Are you going to be able to maintain yourself?
I'll do just fine.
In between sandwiches?
I can do just fine.
All right, I know you would. Now, do you realize how many sisters are in this game that we're going to be broadcasting tonight?
I couldn't even make a guess.
There are 3 sets of sisters on the Viroqua Blackhawks Co-op, and there, of course, are the Bronsten sisters who are on the Hilltoppers.
So 3 and 1 is 4, right?
That's 4. That's
there
very good. See how quick he is, folks. Let's talk about the records real quick before we take a break in our Cooley Golf Bowl pregame show and get the coaches interview. We also have Kaia Bronsten as part of that as well. But the Blackhawks come in 5-3. They, of course, play out of the Badger Conference, but I don't know that the conference is in full form. In fact, you look at the section, they're going to have section meetings for the playoffs on Sunday. And the sectional finals are going to be right here at the Omni Center. Did you realize that?
I did.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. See, you're always in the know. You know these things. They just happen, really. I mean, it's been a new thing.
Yeah, I know. And originally they didn't have any host for the sections. I know in the boys section in particular, and I know Coach Frenzini was excited to get it. So, it'll be here at the Omni Center, and it's always nice to have some hockey late in the season here.
Paul Severson is the head coach of these Blackhawks. They average just under 5 goals per game, give up 2.5 goals per game, power play at 25%, and the penalty kill at 83%. Hilltoppers are 1-1. They bounced back from a tough loss to the ECA Stars, and were victorious over Black River Falls. You missed a good one the other day. Jeff Ross stood in for you, and Jeff was doing double duty, camera and commentary.
I heard part of it.
You did.
I was able to hear part
right.
of it. Yes, I did.
Hilltopper girls averaging 2.5 goals per game, giving up 6.5 goals per game. Power play at 25% and the PK at 80%. These two teams are kind of similar in some ways, although you look over the years in the Viroqua Blackhawks and their talented netminders, they have a young freshman that's seen a lot of rubber here early on, has been pelted by some shots, but Coach Severson says she's been doing a great job to start things out. So we'll see how she measures up to the Hilltopper girls tonight.
Well, that's one of the things I was going to look for in this one. They lost an awful good, goaltender last year. I believe she was a senior, so be interesting to see how the young freshman does.
We're going to take a break. Be back with your coaches show here in the Cooley Golf Bowl pregame.
Award-winning builder Jones Construction, specializing in residential remodeling. If it is in or on your home, Jones Construction can fix it, update it, or add on to it. Kitchens and bathrooms, countertops and backsplashes, windows and doors, siding and decks, you name it. Jones Construction can do it. Owner-operator means hands-on from start to finish. Jones Construction is fully licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience and winner of People's Choice at the 2015 Parade of Homes. Call Phil with Jones Construction today, 608-386-8292.
When you start craving the great taste of Chicago-style Italian beef, sausage, Vienna beef hot dogs, or off-the-spit gyros, or the new Italian sub-sandwich packed with imported Italian lunch meat and provolone, it's time for you and 2-3 of your friends to hop in your ride and fill that crave with great Chicago food with attitude. Gino's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs in Onalaska. You can also have Gino's delivered right to you through the Eat Street app and grab it. Gino's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs. The real taste of Chicago.
As a father of 3, I know just how important your child's safety is. Enhanced Driving Institute is the premier driving school with the most comprehensive training available in the Cooley region. EDI is the only school to offer pay-as-you-go for families that prefer an affordable option. We go above and beyond the competition, offering flexible class makeups, online class options. We'll even come to your house to pick you up for behind the wheel. Don't take our word for it. See what others are saying. Google EDI. Review.
Boldly mixed mad flavors is what you'll find at BA Burrito Company on Copeland Avenue in La Crosse. Steak is back at BA. You wanted it and you got it with the Steakhouse Burrito. If it's a great lunch special you're looking for, look no further. 3 BA tacos and a fountain drink for just $5.99 from 11 to 2 p.m. in-store only.
Introducing
Grande size chips and dip.
twice the size. It's the January special. Get a grande for the price of a regular.
Want the boldly mixed mad flavors of BA Burrito delivered right to your door? Order online with the Eat Street, Grubhub, or Grab It apps, and you're staring at a BA creation before you know it.
Welcome to the Cooley Golf Bowl Coaches Show. We've got Mark Thorne with us as always here as the girls hockey team prepares to take on the Viroqua Blackhawks co-op tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about last week, and that was a big game against Black River Falls. You guys really played well, got off to a real good start. Jaden Hammis with a hat trick, and Lydia Walsh with a nice shot on a screen from the slot, getting you guys the lead. Black River Falls, though, showing heart, bouncing back. It was a cliffhanger to the very end. Let's talk about that game after bouncing back after that real tough shutout loss to ECA.
Well, you know, I think if I look at the ECA game, I think it was a good learning experience for us. We talked about it with the team afterwards. I don't know if mentally we were all physically prepared as well as we could have been. That was not the case of coming into the Black River Falls game. We knew this was going to be a tough game. They're a rival game for us. We have had great battles over the years. And so jumping out to an early lead was kind of a nice thing. But, you know, it kind of showed the girls' resiliency to be able to hang on and tackle the challenge that was presented to them.
You have just a couple of games under your belt. That obviously was a big one to come back with a win after a tough shutout. But you got another rivalry game, and that one's tonight, and that's Viroqua and the Blackhawks. And they always come out with a tough netminder. Things have changed a little bit. Severson's gone. Coach is still there, though, and he's got a freshman that's playing some really good hockey, stopping a lot of pucks. They faced a lot of shots, and that's going to be the key, I think, for you against Viroqua to get a lot of shots on net.
I would agree with you, Rick. I think, the one thing with Viroqua, it has been is good goaltending. And, one of the things that really stepped up in our last game was Elsa Mitchell playing in the net. She really had a fantastic game, and we expect her growth to continue on this week. The other thing that I saw a lot of, and what we're going to have to see in this game against Viroqua, is a lot more shot blocking. We saw a lot of that going on because, we play 2 lines, and we rotate 4 girls on each of those 2 lines so that, they get a little bit of rest, but they're going to have to go hard. One of the things that I look at, what's the key to this game, is it's a sectional game. This game helps determine where your seeding is for state. In years past, you usually play those teams twice. This year, it's only once. So it increases the importance of it, and it increases the awareness that we've talked to the girls about how to come out fast and hard.
Experience on this Viroqua team, the Simonson sisters. That's one pair. There's 2 other pairs of sisters, including twins. That's 3 sets of sisters on one team and 1 set of sisters on our team. This is a sister game.
Well, I would say not only a sister game, but really a family game, as you've seen all the way through. And, I'm fortunate with the sisters that we have on our team that I think they motivate one another and they challenge and push one another, and they work well together. And when one's doing well, they're there to compliment each other. And when one's struggling, they're there to pick them up. And there's not only a rivalry, but a care factor that, it's hard to replace.
We have one of those 2 sisters, Kaia Bronsten, number 19, the junior, obviously huge numbers the last 2 seasons, 40 and 60 points, and just a couple of games so far this year. So I know she's chomping at the bit to get more pucks in the net. Got a goal against Black River the other night, but I know you've got a question to start things out with Kaia.
Well, we're fortunate to have Kaia on our team. She comes with a lot of experience. She plays at Team Wisconsin and has played in multiple other teams. And, we're very fortunate to have her as one of our leaders. She was selected as a captain. So my question to Kaia is, Kaia, what is that leadership role like, and what does it mean to you?
Well, I'm honored that my teammates picked me to be one of their leaders. And I'm happy they did, because I want to bring everyone together and have them build off each other to make each and every player better for themselves. So.
Excellent answer, Kaia. We've talked a little bit about sisters, and there being 3 sets of sisters on Viroqua, and you play with your sister Callie. How is that for you? How does it make it different when you're playing out there on the ice, as opposed to Team Wisconsin, where your sister's not there? You have your sister working on the same line as you.
Sometimes I can get frustrated with her because she's my sister, and I can be a little hard on her. But other than that, I think it's bringing us closer together when we're on the same line. So
I was going to ask you that. So if you think she needs to step up her game, or vice versa, you guys are going to say something to each other?
Yeah.
Has it ever turned ugly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes.
I won't have you go any deeper on that. Let's talk about Team Wisconsin. How was that experience for you?
I think it's a good experience because it gets me ready for the high school season, and it gives me the opportunity to have scouts there to watch me play. So.
And obviously, with you taking that step of playing off-season hockey and playing with Team Wisconsin, it looks and appears, with the numbers you've put up and the success you've had with the high school program, that you might be considering playing hockey at the next level. Is that a thought of yours?
Yeah, it's a thought of mine, but if it doesn't work out, I'll be fine with that.
Do you have a place you'd like to play hockey?
I think St. Thomas is one of my top choices right now.
Okay. All right. Well, they might be watching you tonight and checking out to see how you do tonight. So you might want to get a couple of goals and set up Jaden and your sister for a couple more, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's talk about your teammates. I just mentioned Jaden Hammis, and obviously you guys have built this chemistry now. 3 goals for her. You set up a pretty one on the doorstep. In fact, I thought that was the play of the day, like we like to honor with BA Burrito Company at times. Is that one of your new favorite people to work together with?
Yeah, it is. 'Cause she always knows where to go, so it's easy to just give her the puck.
Do you know the history of the Hilltopper Girls Co-op? Do you know about some of the great players that played in the past before you got to wear Freddie on your sweater? No? Teresa Knudsen, never heard of her?
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, all right. You know who that is? Jason Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
That's another one. Well, there are a lot of people that are talking about you on that list. So, keep up all the good work, and I wish you the best of luck tonight and the rest of the season. And I know it's a very short season, but playoffs are right around the corner. And Mark, I wanted to go back to you here to wrap things up, and that is seeding meetings coming up on Sunday. Talk a little bit about that. Just 6 teams in the section.
Yeah, they had to do a little adjustment to the seating meetings this year because with the Madison schools of Metro, Lynx, and Cap City and Stoughton, and really the Rock County not opting in to play a season, that left our section with 3 sections. So we actually got 2 new teams to balance out all the other sections, so that there's, I believe, 6 teams to a section. So this year we're combined with Eau Claire Stars, and then Wisconsin Valley Union will be joining our section for a sectional meeting. Had we known that prior to our game, maybe that could have added a little fuel to the game. But that said, we're not afraid of them. Western Wisconsin Stars, we've played them in different tournaments over the years. I've known Dan Bauer for almost 10 years now, and he runs a good program up there. So it's going to be a good section, and depending upon what happens this week, that's why tonight's game is so important, is that we bring that, and then it's basically we're over Black River, we're over Viroqua, most likely we'll be over Baraboo because we're going to play them on Monday, but the seeding will have already taken place on that. The one thing I would add about the history of the Hilltopper girls in Kaia and where she ranks, she really is moving up the charts relatively quick and is getting noticed because of that. And a lot of that is she's got a grit and determination when she really wants to go. It's right there, and that's the thing that I know, Kaia, you and I have talked about several times, is being able to take that, now as a leader and putting that on your shoulders and going with it. And that's the expectations of the leaders, and you've seen that in the past from whether it's those girls, whether it's a Jane Groshek or a Kaylee Manglitz. You're going to follow right in those footsteps and surpass a lot of what they've done.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad you mentioned those other 2 because they're definitely on that list as well. We're getting ready for opening face-off for Viroqua Blackhawks, Onalaska Hilltopper Girls Co-op. It's next. Thanks to Kaia and Mark Thorne here in our Coulee Golf Bowl pregame here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Coulee Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska, but it's also a perfect place to watch the big game or stop in after a hard day's work to unwind with great food and drinks. Coulee Golf Bowl has you covered with an extensive menu, including great choices from apps to entrees and mouth-watering daily specials like burgers, tacos, prime rib, tenderloin tips, shrimp, fish, and roasted chicken are just a few of the daily specials. Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill. Visit them online at CooleyGB.com and sign up for their e-club to get special offers and promotions.
What I feel makes Hilltopper unique as a company is the biggest thing, it's a family-owned company. My name is Leroy Hogum Jr.
My name is Dave Hogum.
My name is Gary Hogum.
My name is Larry Hogum.
I am Annette Hogum.
Well, I've worked for my dad since the late 60s, is when we started. Seen a lot of changes over the years. Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction, the customer is always right.
It isn't just pulling up, jumping off a truck, dumping garbage cans anymore.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling is a service company that happens to be in the business of solid waste and recycling management.
Our service is more than just hauling something away for our customer. It's taking care of them and the needs that all of our trucks, the simple thing, have a broom and a shovel. If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we focus on treating the whole person at one of our multiple locations, located in Southwest Wisconsin. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. From newborns to seniors and everyone in between, all of our patients can experience the benefits of chiropractic care. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too. Discover the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center's difference.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
With the oak and the eagle as witness, consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is...
Good evening, folks. It appears that we are having, with the new system, even the same issues with the strange frame rate change on YouTube. So I'm going to probably end the stream, and we will try all over again and see if we can figure out some way to get... what's odd is that the YouTube studio says it's excellent connection, and my OBS says it's excellent connection. So why it's all stuttering like that, I have no idea. But we're going to stop this one, and hopefully we can get the game back on by the time things start. Teams are warming up. It's supposed to be 7:15 puck drop. Hope to be with you.